Imagine waking up every day in fear, knowing that your ruler could decide your fate on a whim. Ancient tyrants like Caligula, Nero and Genghis Khan made this a terrifying reality for millions. Picture this, a world where absolute power meant absolute terror. In the ancient world, tyrants ruled with iron fists, inflicting unimaginable cruelty on their subjects. What if I told you that one of these tyrants committed an act so horrifying it still echoes through history as a warning? Keep watching to find out which ruler orchestrated one of the most terrifying mass executions in history. Today, we're exploring why you should be grateful you weren't born in the ancient world.
Welcome back to the Ancient History Chronicles. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the bell icon to stay updated.
From Rome to Russia, and from the steppes of Mongolia to the heart of China, we'll uncover the chilling tales of some of history's most ruthless tyrants. By the end of this journey, you'll understand just how lucky we are to live in a relatively peaceful and safe era. Let's dive in. Our first stop is ancient Rome, under the reign of Caligula. Imagine an emperor who believed he was a living god and demanded that everyone worship him. Ruling from 37 AD to 41 AD, Caligula was infamous for his extreme cruelty and bizarre antics. He enjoyed torturing and executing people for his own amusement. Stories say he once ordered an entire section of the audience at the games to be thrown to the beasts because he was bored. Caligula's madness knew no bounds. He even appointed his horse as a priest and consul. His extravagant spending drove Rome into financial ruin, and his reign of terror only ended when his own guards assassinated him. Life under Caligula was a constant nightmare, with his unpredictable cruelty looming over everyone. Next, we delve into the reign of another notorious Roman emperor, Nero. Ruling from 54 AD to 68 AD, Nero's name is synonymous with tyranny. He's most infamous for the Great Fire of Rome in 64 AD, which ravaged the city. While some believe he started the fire to clear land for his grand palace, what's undeniable is his brutal response. Nero blamed the Christians, leading to one of the earliest and most severe persecutions. Executions were horrific, with Christians being burned alive or torn apart by dogs. Nero's cruelty extended to his own family. He murdered his mother and wife. His reign was a deadly mix of paranoia and extravagance, ending with his forced suicide as his empire crumbled around him. Nero's legacy is a chilling reminder of the destructive potential of absolute power. Let's move to Russia, where Ivan the Terrible reigned from 1547 to 1584. His name alone suggests the horror of his rule. Ivan's reign was marked by paranoia and ruthless suppression. He established the Oprichnina, a secret police force that terrorized the nobility and common people alike. The massacre of Novgorod in 1570 stands out as one of his most horrific acts. Thousands were tortured and killed under his direct orders. Ivan's violent temper didn't spare his own family. In a fit of rage, he killed his son and heir. His relentless warfare and brutal reprisals left a scar on Russia that lasted long after his death. Living under Ivan the Terrible meant constant fear of arbitrary violence and a ruler who saw enemies everywhere. Now let's ride across the steppes with Genghis Khan, the founder of the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan's name is synonymous with conquest and devastation. From 1206 to 1227, he united the Mongol tribes and launched a series of campaigns that reshaped the world. His military genius was matched by his ruthlessness. Cities that resisted were annihilated, their populations slaughtered or enslaved. The scale of his conquests meant that millions perished. His tactics included psychological warfare, using terror to force submission. One of his most notorious acts was the near-total destruction of the Khwarezmian Empire, where entire cities were wiped out. Genghis Khan's legacy is a blend of brilliant strategy and brutal efficiency, with the blood of countless victims staining his path to power. Our final tyrant is Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. Ruling from 221 BC to 210 BC, he was a visionary who unified China, but at an enormous human cost. Qin Shi Huang was obsessed with control and immortality. To consolidate power, he ordered the burning of books and the execution of scholars, eliminating any dissent. His massive construction projects, like the Great Wall, relied on forced labor, leading to countless deaths. His quest for immortality led him to consume dangerous elixirs, ultimately contributing to his demise. Qin Shi Huang's harsh legalist policies meant brutal punishments for even minor offenses. His reign was a time of immense progress, but also immense suffering. Living under his rule was a harsh and oppressive experience, with every aspect of life tightly controlled. We've journeyed through some of history's darkest times, ruled by tyrants whose cruelty and paranoia knew no bounds. From Caligula's insane acts of violence to Nero's ruthless persecution, from Ivan the Terrible's reign of terror to Genghis Khan's conquests and Qin Shi Huang's oppressive rule, these leaders inflicted unimaginable suffering on their people. But which tyrant orchestrated one of the most terrifying mass executions in history? That dark honor goes to Ivan the Terrible with the massacre of Novgorod, a brutal event that still chills the bones of historians today. As we reflect on these stories, it's clear how fortunate we are to live in a time where such tyranny is largely behind us. The legacies of these ruthless rulers serve as powerful reminders of the value of compassion, justice, and the importance of checks on power. Stay curious and keep exploring the lessons history has to offer.
Thank you for watching the video all the way till the end. What did you think about the video? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up as it helps the channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe to the Ancient History Chronicles for more fascinating stories, intriguing myths, and captivating histories. Let me know in the comments section below what other stories you'd like to watch. Your support allows me to keep making these videos and share stories. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.